Hi, would you like to be a little bit healthier? I remember a few years ago I was thinking I need to be healthier, I need to eat more healthily, I need to exercise more, I need to kind of look after my mental well-being as well as my physical well-being as I'm aging. But I kept coming across these two things. One is, where am I going to find the time to do it, and where am I going to find the money to do it? Because often to eat healthier it sometimes costs more. It's probably why fast food is so popular with people. It's cheap, but it's cheap for a reason. It's cheap because it isn't that great for our health. So if we want to be healthier, sometimes we've got to find more time and we've got to find more money. And actually, there's it is possible. And I'll give you an example of how I found or I came across more money. There's a couple of ways you can do it. You can either earn more, you can either start a part-time job, but then of course that takes up more time. But a better way sometimes is to look at what you're spending. Look at what money you're losing often through unconscious buying. What are you buying that you don't really need to buy, but you're buying out of habit? And I thought about this mindfully a few years ago, and I realized I was spending and often wasting a lot of money on coffee, cappuccino. Often I would stop, meet somebody for either a social meeting or a business meeting, and it's natural. I just bought a cappuccino because I was buying cappuccino. I kind of bought a cake as well. And actually both of those things that I'm buying don't actually fit my healthy lifestyle aim and goal. So I was not only wasting money, but I wasn't meeting my goal of being healthier. So I stopped. So I actually stopped drinking coffee unconsciously when I went out. Not having one just out of habit rather than having one because I actually really wanted one. And that doesn't mean I've stopped having coffees. Now and again I will have them. I've actually moved on to drinking a healthier coffee, a coffee that's got a supplement in it as well that takes away the acidity of the coffee, but it also it adds Chinese mushroom into it as well, which is an anti-inflammatory. So when I'm drinking coffee now and enjoying coffee because I like coffee, I mindfully know that it's doing me good as well. But I kind of thought about how much is it that I'm saving by not buying coffees automatically. And let's say on average a coffee is sort of £2.50, say. If I avoid buying 4 coffees that I would normally have bought unconsciously in a month, that's £10 if they're on average £2.50 each. So that's £10. Then it occurred to me that at Cotswold Natural Mindfulness we actually charge, or we encourage people to invest £10 a month in a Cotswold Natural Mindfulness membership, which means they're encouraged to come out every month, like a gym membership, which is between sort of £40 and £60 these days. This £10 a month is to encourage people to come out into nature, connect with nature, connect in a way with nature that they want to protect nature. So it's good for nature that they're coming out into nature and appreciating it, but also good for themselves, because there's lots of scientific evidence around now that shows that immersing ourselves in a beautiful space like this is great for our physical well-being, but also our mental well-being as well, and it's good for the soul too. So I realized that just by not buying 4 coffees unconsciously, cutting down by 4 a month, I would have saved the monthly membership to walk in beautiful environments like this with other like-minded people. So there you go, that's one way you can do it. Another way you can do it is, as I said, by increasing your income. And in the same way, by running these walks, when I started these walks 4 years ago, running a walk and charging people a membership to come and walk on them brought a little bit of additional income in as well. So not only would I be saving £10 a month through reducing habitual coffee, but also gaining a little bit per month by encouraging people to come and walk with me. So there's 2 ways straight away that you can actually find the money to live a more healthier lifestyle. And actually investing time in nature is what I love about that as well, is that there's something about when you invest, you get a return on investment. I find that when I invest time in nature, I kind of get time back. what I mean by that is I'm making more out of the time I have. I'm not wasting time. I'm not letting people steal my time. I'm not losing time because I'm more mindful of the moments. Something I say on my walks actually is as a moment is a breath in and a breath out. So a mindful breath in and a mindful breath out is a moment. And that moment's gone now. I think somebody said we had something like 20,000 moments a day that we're awake for. But how many of those moments are you missing? How many of those moments could you be making better use of? And how many coffees would you need to reduce each month in order to get a Cotswold Natural Mindfulness membership and walk with us on a regular basis and improve your physical, mental, emotional and spiritual well-being? There's something to ponder, a mindful moment to ponder while I go off and enjoy the rest of my walk. I'll leave details below this video for how you can get in touch with us. Go to my website www.ianbanyard.com and you can connect with us at Cotswold Natural Mindfulness, and I'd love to see you on a walk very, very soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.